Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, March the 25th. We are glad to present you a weekly analytical review for the major currency pairs. Last week, the euro-dollar pair had a mixed dynamic. Growth in the area of 1.1445 was replaced by a sharp decline to the level of 1.1291, which coincides with the level of Murray 1/8. The consolidation of the price below this level will allow a decline to the levels of 1.1230 and 1.12. However, a reversal and the beginning of the growth to the levels of 1.1352 and 1.1385 seem more likely. Technical indicators do not give a clear signal. The MACD histogram is at the zero line, its volumes are insignificant. Stochastic is going to reverse in the oversold zone. As for the economic statistics of the week, it is worth highlighting the output of US GDP data for the fourth quarter of last year, as well as the data on CPI and retail sales in Germany. In general, the beginning of the growth this week seems possible, but a continuation of decline in case of a breakdown of 1.1291 cannot be completely ruled out. Last week, the pound-dollar pair had a mixed dynamic. After the decline to the level of 1.30, the price won back part of its losses, rising to the area of 1.3220. Currently, the decline has resumed. In case of a breakdown of 1.3150, which coincides with the Fibonacci level of 38.2%, the fall will continue to the levels of 1.3061 and 1.30. Otherwise, growth may begin to the level of 1.3305. Technical indicators do not give a clear signal. The MACD histogram is decreasing in the positive zone, stochastic is directed upwards. As for the economic statistics of the week, it is worth highlighting the output of UK GDP data for the fourth quarter of last year. Traders should also follow the development of the situation around Brexit, which is nearing the denouement. In general, a price reduction after the breakdown of 1.3150 seems possible, but the resumption of growth cannot be completely ruled out. Last week, the pair dollar-yen fell to the level of 109.90, which coincides with the Fibonacci level of 38.2%. Further decline is possible to the levels of 109.37 and 109. Otherwise, an upward correction to the levels of 110.60 and 111.30 is not excluded. Technical indicators confirm the continuation of the decline. Bollinger Bands are toning down, the MACD histogram increases in the negative zone, stochastic entered the oversold zone but is directed downwards. As for the economic statistics of the week, it is worth to highlight the data on industrial production and retail sales in Japan. In general, the continuation of the price decline after the breakdown of the level of 109.90 seems more likely, but the resumption of growth cannot be completely ruled out. A pair of Australian dollar versus American one had a mixed dynamic. After growth to the 0.7170 area, the price dropped to the middle line of the Bollinger Bands in the area of 0.7080. The breakdown of this level will allow a decline to 0.7020. Otherwise, growth will resume to the levels of 0.7140 and 0.7170. Technical indicators do not give a clear signal. Bollinger Bands are directed horizontally, the MACD histogram is stable in the negative zone, its volumes are insignificant, stochastic is directed downwards. In general, the continuation of growth this week seems possible, but a continuation of the decline in case of a breakdown of 0.7080 cannot be ruled out. Last week, quotes of gold rose to the area of 1320 and may continue to rise to the level of 1328, the upper line of the Bollinger Bands. A breakdown of 1310 may lead to a price reduction to the levels of 1296.88 and 1285. Technical indicators do not give a clear signal. Bollinger Bands are toning down, the MACD histogram is increasing in the positive zone, stochastic is horizontal. In general, during the week, further growth of quotes looks more likely. That's all for today. Good luck with your trading.